40th anniversary of the Challenger disaster. 40 years. Where were you when the Challenger blew up? If you haven't seen my video that I did today or my writings about the Challenger, it's odd. I was talking about Seabrook Intermediate and trust and the bond between friends. And my buddy Jason Bolt showed up over here and we're sitting by the fire reminiscing about where we were. Jason, where the fuck were you, bro?
I was sitting at Clear Lake Intermediate School in the
You want
lunchroom
to be on camera?
in front of the stage, watching it on one of those projectors we had in science class. I was about 10 feet from Ellison Onizuka's daughter when it blew up. And we all blew up.
And you were at Clear Lake Intermediate.
Clear Lake Intermediate, they're on El Dorado and El Camino.
And I was at Seabrook Intermediate, and I was with the Smiths. And yet I knew Onizuka, we knew the Smiths, because Seabrook Intermediate, we were friends with all the intermediate schools. Clear Lake Intermediate, I can't remember all the intermediates there, but
We were under the Falcons.
yeah, so we were all,
But we were all Clear Lake because Creek, we didn't have one of those rivalries where everybody hated each other.
right.
We were all brothers on the lake.
It was all friendly, no matter what school we went to, because where we grew up, most of us grew up in Seabrook. And when I say that, I know y'all don't know that, most of y'all that don't understand the concept of that, but that's
Some people across the street went to a different school and we were still brothers.
yeah, we could live in the same neighborhood but go to different schools. And then we come home together and we all played in the
Our
field.
bikes, yep.
But where is Seabrook, Texas? Seabrook, Texas is down by Kemah. It's South Texas, right? It's south of Houston, but it's the Clear Lake community. And a lot of people grew up in El Lago. That's where a lot of the astronauts, if y'all go watch, what's that Tom Hanks fucking movie, Apollo 18?
But they
13?
also have Apollo 12 and a half, which is a Richard Linklater movie, and he grew up here. And it's about El Lago, and it's about Ed White Elementary right there. The whole movie is. Check that movie out.
Check that movie out. So Tom Hanks, when he filmed that's El Lago. That's where we grew up,
Yep.
right? So we grew up worshiping astronauts, wanting to be astronauts, right? And then, our coaches are astronauts. Our friends' parents are part of mission control. And
My high school football coach was an NFL football player at one time. So
right. I mean, we had Oilers.
things here.
Yeah, we had Oilers that were teaching us football. I mean, we're in the oil and gas. Red Adair was in Clear Lake.
I saw something about him today. There's a lady that works at a bar in Kemah. She's named after a Red Adair. Her name's Adair. She told me it's after Red Adair.
See, I mean, just listen to that, and that's the lineage of Clear Lake and NASA, and that's
I know
what we're.
Zach. You know Zach Adair? His
No, I don't.
grandson. I know him. I rode his motorcycle.
He gets off like he goes that way. It's like Ebony and Ivory, right? I'm trying to tell the story, Jason, because we'll bring it back to Challenger 7, right?
2 minutes.
But, folks, it's about the neighborhood, earth, wind, fire, the elements, man. Each school was like a different element, right? And we had all these like a lot of the people we grew up was actors. Dimitri Lakos was in Apollo, Texas, I don't know, Lightning Thief, whatever. He's pretty. He wasn't pretty when he was fucking growing up, though. He was a little wiener, right? But his dad sold the IT thing. I mean, everybody worked on NASA. Somebody's parents were part of NASA, right? And I got to quit saying right. But there's so many stories here of the actors that grew up here, the athletes, me being friends with the Oilers. Hey, Lorenzo White, Haywood Jeffrey, shout out to you. You're coming on the show. I know you will, right? That's what we did. We trick-or-treated at Dan Pastorini's house in Omega Bay or whatever that was over there in Nassau Bay. I mean, it was a great time to be alive, folks. We just had computers come out. We had all
Remember, Willie Nelson was in Nassau Bay at that time. His son Luke grew up with us.
Right, Willie Nelson, Gary Flood. Gary, I love you, you're a jerk, but Gary, he's a singer-songwriter, man, from Seabrook.
ZZ Top was all through here.
Yeah, it was not anything to go to a park and find ZZ Top there, or you walking into Gilhooey's
Yep.
and seeing Dusty and Rusty and
Yep.
the
Just
dude
hanging out, having a Lone Star.
the dude with curly hair that doesn't get much action.
He doesn't
right?
want it. We don't want to talk about it.
All right, but just the music history, the lineage of Clear Lake. And what was the bar that we all went to where the astronauts went on NASA Road 1? What was the swinging door?
The out.
Y'all help us with this.
The out towards Tavern, the tavern.
The outpost.
The Outpost Tavern.
Outpost Tavern.
And what about...
That was historic. There's movies. Go look at the Tom Hanks movie about the Outpost Tavern. We were hanging out in there with all the astronauts.
Guys,
with fake IDs.
It's right across the street from goddamn
Frenchie's.
Scout Bar now.
Yeah, and Frenchie's. Go look at that.
Yep.
All the stars that...
I'll
never get to an
place on
interview.
Nass Road 1 and Highway 3 where they used to go, like, that it's fixing to be tore down.
I have no idea what the fuck you're
No,
talking about.
the bar.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nass Road 1 and Highway 3.
I'm at Nass Road 1 and Highway 3 in my head. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, you can see, man, look, by the way, we did a lot of stuff because we were wild kids, man. You know, we did a lot of shit. And we, you know, the astronauts raced sailboats. They were part of the community. They didn't see themselves as heroes. No. And they were just, neighbors. They were our friends. We hung out at their house. We spent the night. They didn't want to be seen as heroes. Yeah, they were just, you know, young, at that time, young studs, you know, and us kids just felt lucky, you know, to have our patch, the, what the fuck did I play on? The Sharks, right? To have our patch flown into outer space, to know what was going on. And then that day, it shattered so many of our hearts, man. So many of our dreams. It trauma bonded us together. I didn't get to that in the video. Yeah, in a way that you can't explain. You know, like Houston is a big city, but it's a small city, right?
What's it called? Like a
fingerlit suburb.
It's like a
vagina.
Microcosy, like a micro center of Texas.
What he said.
Because we have here, especially we went to school with everybody of different languages.
Sorry, it's cold outside. Everybody knows this. We're sitting by the fire. Everybody got along. I mean, we got some pretty cool fights too,
yeah,
but we were friends afterwards.
Race or color or creed or value.
No, it was always about school spirit.
All neighbors.
It was always about spirit. When we got in a fight, it was about spirit. Yep. It was about competition. Yeah, you know, it wasn't about.
You know, but if somebody else wanted to fight us, we were all together.
Nah, that's true. I mean, Ball High, those guys, they bit me on the ankle, dude. Those
guys,
but
Dickinson,
I mean,
Friendswood was different.
But Friendswood was different too.
That's why they put Brooke there to put a balance between us.
So I didn't think this was going to go like that. But hey, listen, it's just two old friends that have known each other for 45 plus years, sitting by a fire, reminiscing and paying homage to the 40-year anniversary of 7 lives that lost. That the nation they really don't understand. The heart of Houston was Clear Lake. It was NASA. It was
70s. This is what built Houston.
I mean, we lived during the disco ages, y'all. I mean, and when you could still get the sugar booger from Escobar because he was still around, right? Yep. Not that we want to go down that road. Let's not even get in there. And XTC was real. The Disco Biscuits and like, you know, you got to understand. We saw Saturday Night Fever in Greece at the drive-in, man.
Yep.
Right.
I saw Star Wars in '78 at the drive-in.
Star Wars, which, you know, Star Trek, and we got to be a part of the humans that were going into space.
The drive-in was over there by 610
in Pasadena.
Yeah, the big drive-in.
And the space race. That's why it's called the Space City. But then, you know, the government came around and shut NASA down and really ended the heart of a city. I mean, you know, you thought the Oilers leaving sucked, you know. I mean, that was nothing like them just dismantling NASA, right? Getting rid of all the contractors, getting rid of everything, taking Ellington Field, changing it into everything different. But it's all coming back. The Space Force is connected out at Ellington Field. Y'all see that there was an airplane that crashed at Ellington Field yesterday prior to the anniversary date of Challenger. You think that's not weird? It's a little weird, okay? Right? But what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think about NASA? What do you think about Challenger 7 and what happened? Did you know the astronauts? Were they heroes to you? Was space not on everybody's mind back then? You tell me. Share your story. Sacred Awakens, KCAA Radio and NBC affiliate, soon to be on Indy 100. Name of my show is Sacred Awakens. I've got podcasts. I'm on every social media. Follow me. I've been talking with my friend Jason Bolt.
Hi.
And we've been reminiscing. He'll be making some appearances on the show, but only if he can stay on task because he fucked me up twice on singing Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. So anyway, listen, peace, love, light. Be there for each other. We need it. Love you, Houston.